What's going on, Stim Junkies? High Stim Ace here. Hope you had an amazing week. Today is Friday, and I am happy to be bringing you this review for this brand new nootropic that dropped from my good friends over at Vices and Vibes. In case you haven't heard the name Vices and Vibes, then I highly urge you to get out of the rock that you have been living under and check out NutriCartel.com because they have the best selection of all the Vices and Vibes products. They released Smack V2 a little bit less than a year ago. I reviewed that one. It's actually right over there, somewhere over there. There we go, right over there. Smack V2, great pre-workout, medium to high stim for you guys that do enjoy something that's really euphoric and really puts you in a good bubble, but doesn't get you too hopped up to the point where you can't sleep and to the point where you're tweaking, right? They also released the newly reformulated Crash V2 Sleep Aid without the phenibut, but it hits just as hard, maybe even harder. If you guys haven't seen my review, definitely check that out. I link it in the video description down below in my videos playlist, as I always do. They also recently dropped their epic collaboration with my good friend Garage Gym Homie for their Tweak pre-workout. Also reviewed that one because High Stim Ace reviews the hottest products that are dropping almost faster than anybody else gets to. So definitely check it out on the reviews playlist, guys. They've been on a roll. They've been slapping these crazy products together. And what I like about them is that they release quality, not just quantity of products, but quality. They really focus on and create good quality products that a lot of other companies would be jealous of. And today's product is one such product. What I am holding in my hands right now is their all new Nootropic in capsule format. And this right here is speed. Oh boy. You guys want to be on speed while you're performing the most boring tasks at work, or maybe you just want to be a little bit hopped up in a nootropic sense while you're at the gym. Maybe you're going for a run, maybe you're bicycling, maybe you just have a long, tedious day full of chores and tasks, and you want to get a little bit of that brain flow going. You want to get a little bit of a buzz. You want to get hopped up, but not to the point where you're tweaking like you would be on their Tweak pre-workout. So this right here is a very versatile product that does come in capsule format, and if you open the caps and you take them out, you got yourself these see-through transparent caps, if you could see it here. So no colored caps, nothing like that. See-through, straight to the point. And you're getting a lot of capsules in here, guys. You're getting actually, let me see, you got 20 servings per container, 120 capsules, and the serving size is 6 capsules. So quite a big serving, but the beautiful thing about something having a massive serving size such as this is that you can split it up and you can use that to assess your tolerance, and depending on the time of day and what you're actually trying to achieve on that said day, you can run it at numerous dosages, making this a very versatile product. So without further ado, let's roll the intro and let's get to talking about this product. Gotta let it burn. All right, guys, so what I'm holding here in my hands is a special nootropic, and we're going to get to this label right now. It's a very big label, and the letters are really tiny on here, so I'm going to be struggling a little bit, so bear with me. Like I said earlier, 6 capsules is the full dose. You're getting 20 servings in here, but you can definitely run this at 3 capsules, 4 capsules. That's the beautiful thing about this product. You can definitely start off at 3, see how you feel after an hour or so, see if it's impacting your day, your brain function, your nootropic sense of well-being, and you can definitely up the dose and work your way up to 6 if that's what you want. We're going to read the label, though, as it pertains to 6 capsules, because that's how we always do it here on the channel. We begin with DMAE at 750 milligrams to give you a good nootropic sense of well-being, nice clear-headed focus, not to be confused with DMAA or DMHA. This product does not contain the illicits. Next up, we have Subroxy coming in at 500 milligrams. That is going to help with focus and cognitive function, so really giving you some good brain function while you're in the gym or wherever else you may be, guys, because you can take this one for way more things than just the gym. We're going to talk about it really soon. FinFen, which is a trademark for beta PEA, 400 milligrams. So that's going to give you that 5-10 minutes of initial feel-good dopamine in your brain. And hopefully with the other stimulants and nootropics in here, it will translate over and elongate the effect to last you for a good while, because that's what we're hoping to achieve here. We got Araya Puro in here, which is the trademarked version of Araya Genesis, coming in at 350 milligrams. So definitely a big dose, really going to give you that mood elevation, that buzz while you're performing whatever tasks you're performing while running this product here. And that is definitely a good dose, and it's the same trademark form that they do have in their other products such as Smack and Tweak. So It's definitely a good form, well-sourced Aragenesis. We got rhodiola extract coming in at 300 milligrams. That is going to help with memory and concentration, so a good natural extract there. Bacapoca extract, 300 milligrams. That is a cognitive enhancer and an anxiety reducer. So again, guys, another nootropic. They're really hitting us on all cylinders here. Cytocholine sodium, also known as CDP choline, 250 milligrams. That is going to help with memory and thought process, thought function, if you will. So you guys are sensing a theme here, right? You're seeing that you're getting hit with all these big nootropics to give you that big brain energy. That's essentially what this is all about. You're getting these nootropics to really help you with that cognitive function, laser sharp focus, and you're getting all these feel-good stimulants. So this is a crazy package so far, guys. I mean, this is a freaking insanely loaded label. We're going to go into caffeine anhydrous next, coming in at 200 milligrams. I like that, guys. I like the fact that there's only 200 milligrams of caffeine in here, so they're not getting you all hopped up on 400, 450 to get you tweaking first thing in the morning. 200 is a good amount, about the equivalent of 2 cups of coffee. It's going to enhance the stimulatory effect as well as the nootropic effect of everything else in here, but it's not going to take center stage. It's going to let all the other ingredients in here shine through, and I like that. I like the lower caffeine content, and in general, Vices and Vibes does that with a lot of their products. So even the Tweak had a lower amount of caffeine, as well as the Smack V2. I do recall that one having a lower caffeine content, and they really focused on letting the other stimulants do their thing and take center stage. And I think that's really what makes this company unique and their products really special. We got Infinergy, also known as dicaffeine malate, aka the slow-releasing form of caffeine. That is going to come in at 150 milligrams, but it does yield 111 milligrams. So you're at 311 milligrams of total caffeine. You're getting the 200 initial from the anhydrous, and then another 111 that will be slow-released. And I like that because this is a very slow-release product. We're going to talk about that, guys, in the effect section. So don't you dare go anywhere. Oh boy, we got some Halostashin coming in next at 100 milligrams. And I really like Halostashin. It's a nice stimulant. It's kind of like a lighter version of ephedrine, really gonna get you kind of in the zone and give you a fast reaction, fast reflex, and really give you a sharp concentration. And that's gonna pair well with all these big brain ingredients that we already do have in here, as well as all the stimulants. And then we have Vincamind, which is a trademark for Vincamine, and that comes in at 20 milligrams. What that's going to do is actually help with oxygen and blood flow to your brain. So you have all these ingredients in here that are meant to enhance your cognitive abilities and help your brain level up. So you need to help with the blood flow and oxygen to really bring it in super efficiently. Think BioPerine, but for the brain, right? So BioPerine's there to help the ingredients absorb for most pre-workouts. This is here to kind of let everything soak and digest in your brain. Huperzia serrata extract, also known as Huperzine A, 20 milligrams, another good focus ingredient. And it's funny, I just mentioned BioPerine, and we do have BioPerine in here at 5 milligrams to help with the absorption. And lastly, we got some alpha yohimbine, 90% Rwolfskine at 1.5 milligrams, and that is really going to kick your ass into overgear and really get you going to the next level. Before High Stim Ace breaks down my experience running the Speed Nootropic for the past 2 weeks, don't forget to like this video, comment below, share the channel with a fellow Stim junkie or somebody who really could use some of that big brain energy, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Okay, guys, I'm feeling pretty speedy right about now, not gonna lie. I'm actually hopped up on 6 caps right now, believe it or not. I took 6 capsules this morning, and it's actually been about a week since I last took the full dose. I really wanted to mess around with this product and really feel it at various stages. So the first time I took it was at 3 capsules, half the dose, because that's how I like to do it. If I'm trying out something new, especially something I'm gonna be running while I'm at work, I don't want to get myself in a situation where I'm too hopped up and maybe it's going to get the heart rate up and get me anxious. I don't need that. I deal with people all day. I'm driving a lot. I'm performing a lot of tasks, and I really got to be on point. So the first time I did run it was at 3 caps, and I did pair with a cup of coffee because I just like doing that. It's only about an extra 80 milligrams of caffeine, whatever. So I did that my very first time, and that was about 2 weeks ago when I first got it. And I gotta say, for the first 20 minutes, I didn't really feel much, maybe the first 25 minutes. But then at that 30, 35, 40-minute mark, you start getting a good sense of well-being, and this buzz starts getting a hold of you. Not like a crazy DMHA buzz, not like a pre-workout buzz where you're hopped up and you're antsy and you want to pump the iron. Nothing like that. It's a good feeling kind of buzz. You just feel very accomplished, almost like a natural hit of dopamine, the kind of feeling you would get after accomplishing a really strenuous task that you've been going at for a very long time, that feeling of accomplishment. And that actually does come with its own kind of buzz, which does develop from that ariogenesis. And it's funny because when I reviewed the Smack V2, I mentioned that it takes a while for the Araya to start kicking in. And I kind of had a very similar experience here. It could be the trademark version, the Araya Puro. It is sourced the same way for both these products. So it does take a little while for it to build up, but at the 35 minute mark, you're definitely going to be feeling that good mood elevation and sense of urgency, but not to the point where you're tweaking or you have elevated heart rate or anything like that. You're just going to be very sharp. You're going to be very on top of whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. And it's going to last for like a good, I would say 7-8 hours. It's not going to put you in the passenger seat, meaning you are still very much in control of what's going on. This isn't an illicit product by any stretch of the imagination, but it never claims to be. This is a nootropic. This is something you want to take to help with brain functions. If you have a lot of paperwork to do, you have a lot of boring, tedious tasks to deal with, whether it's at work, whether it's at home, in your personal life, whatever it may be, guys, you want a little bit of assistance to deal with these mundane tasks that you got to take care of, then this here is a great option. And I personally like it at 3 capsules because the 6 capsule experience, which I'll get to in a moment, it's a little bit stronger. And that one does kind of give you a little bit of a high. So if you guys want to take this as something for work, maybe twice a week on those long, grueling days at the office or wherever you guys are working, then 3 caps, in my opinion, is great. You can even pair a cup of coffee with it, sip on it for 30, 40 minutes, chill with it. Don't just chug the coffee, right? And you're going to have a great, super productive day. Nice, clean mood elevation, but definitely it doesn't feel like a crazy high or anything like that. It's productive, it's clean, you will do whatever you got to get done, and you're going to do it in a nice, clean, efficient manner. Now, with 6 caps, this experience is a little bit different. Certain days, I know I got a really long, mundane day ahead of me, and I really need a little bit of that feel-good pick-me-up to get me going. Now, I don't want to be taking crazy stuff every single day, so this obviously isn't for everyday use. I don't think it's for everyday use. You got Alpha-Yo in here, you do have ariogenesis in here, and you got a lot of nootropics dosed really, really well. So for me, taking this at 6 caps means you're going to be on a really good state for about 8, maybe even 10 hours. It's almost like you're on a cloud and you're kind of hovering over everything, and it kind of puts you on easy mode in a way. It's almost like activating a cheat code in a game, and you're pretty much cruising through your entire day, through the level, if you will. It's a very interesting experience, and you're definitely going to feel a little bit of that buzz, a little bit of the high, whatever you want to call it. Not to the point where it's distracting. I was very, very productive today. Actually, was one of the most productive days I ever had. Got a lot of things done today at work in a very efficient manner. People were actually really surprised, but we're not here to talk about High Stim Ace's boring work life. We're here to talk pre-workouts and supplements. So this one here is definitely something you want to take on a day where you really need to focus. Maybe you have a lot of paperwork to do at the office, and it's a lot of things that require you to think and use your brain. This here is going to enhance your brain capabilities more than anything I've taken in the past. The only other product that I would maybe compare this to on kind of a similar level would be the Overtime Nootropic from Apollo Nutrition, now under Anarchy Labs, but that one's definitely more of a high stim kind of product where it's more well utilized for training. This one here, I don't think you could use for training. I mean, technically you could. You could take 6 caps, you could stack it with a pump formula, and you can go to the gym. You can use this as a nootropic kind of pre-workout. It's definitely an option. I haven't tried running this as a pre-workout, but I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. Some people are going to see the label and say, okay, you got 311 milligrams of caffeine, you got some Araya in here, you got the 1.5 milligrams of Alpha-Yo. So that theoretically should give you the energy and stimulation to go to the gym and pump some iron. And theoretically, yeah, you should be able to do that, or cardio, or whatever else you're trying to do. Now, the only form of exercise that I performed while running this product was biking to work and biking back. So about a 25-minute bike ride, and I do bike very, very quickly. I put the gears on max. That's the way I like to do it. So I get in a good leg work, had a little bit of cardio, gets the heart rate up a little bit. The music sounds really good on this. And again, I've only really used this for physical activities while biking to work, but the music sounded very, very nice. And I don't see why it shouldn't translate to the gym. Obviously, there are no pumps in here, so if you guys, you gym bros, want to get the complete package, then feel free to stack whatever pump formula you want to. I would probably just stack like a regular pump product without any added nootropics. I wouldn't pair this with like a loaded label like Extremis Cartel Sicario, right? That one's just freaking loaded. That's essentially a non-stim pre-workout. I wouldn't do that. I would stack this with just a regular citrulline-based pump formula, maybe a glycerol-based ones if you guys are into the wet, bloaty pumps. Take the 6 caps, but give it about 30 minutes to start building, get that nootropic head high going, and then you can hit the weights and you're going to be good to go. I think it should work. Haven't tried it myself, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. I felt good. I felt on point. I felt focused, and most importantly, motivated and productive. And what more else can you ask from a pre-workout, or in this case, a nootropic, right? I'm mixing things up. I'm used to reviewing so many pre-workouts, guys, but this right here is a special nootropic. Definitely something I'm going to save for those special days. I could see myself running this maybe twice a week on 3 caps. I think it's more manageable on 3 caps, and it's better because it's kind of in the background. But on those days where I know I got a lot of things to accomplish, I will take this at 6 caps and enjoy the easy mode that comes with it. If you guys want to pick up the Speed Nootropic, then head over to my good friends over at NutriCartel.com. Use my discount code ACE15, and that will save you 15% off your entire order and help support this channel. I appreciate you guys using the discount codes, being supportive of High Stim Ace. I couldn't ask for a better community because you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it beneficial, then like the video, comment below for the algorithm, share the channel with a fellow stim junkie or a nootropic enthusiast. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at High Stim Ace. And I will see you all next time for the next High Stim pre-workout review. Take care, everybody, and have an amazing weekend. High Stim Ace, signing off.